nerds,
jocks,
gay,
white
popular,
trash, gangsters, bullies, loners.
Black, athletic,
Girl.
White.
African American. Real.
And happy.
Me, I guess. I don't know.
Goofy.
I don't really have a label for myself. I'm just me, I guess. I don't have like really stereotype group that I'm in.
A young black male just trying to do something with his life.
kind of like blend in.
Deer Valley student.
A gangster.
A nerd.
A young black male that's not trying to do something with his life.
Prep.
Yeah, it's nice. I'm just a normal kid.
I don't care.
Athletic.
Yeah. Sports people. Sports like.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, those are the best.
Annoying. Goofy. Crazy.
Yeah, random. Spastic. White.
Stereotypes come from somewhere, so some stereotypes are always going to be true, but I'd say that no, I'd say not typically. My students, I don't know, my students can can fall into stereotypes, I think, easily, but if you really look at who they are, not usually, not on the whole. And my students are awesome and unique and individual. I mean, they have, aspects where they're not, but I think on the whole they are. So
I don't think they're true, and I don't think the other teenagers really think about them much, because there's something called the spotlight effect, where each teenager believes that they are the spotlight of their world. So when someone thinks someone is popular or somebody is athletic or somebody is smart, most teenagers don't give a lot of other teenagers a lot of thought because they're busy thinking about themselves.
I think that some students have stereotypes that they go by. I like to think, though, that most of my students are critical thinkers and they think before they stereotype.
I think majority of them are true because stereotypes don't come from nowhere.
True and false. I'm extremely lazy, like a lot of teenagers. And some of the true ones, I don't know any false ones.
My teenagers have sex.
That's a lie.
My teenagers do drugs.
That's a lie. Which one that's true?
We don't take care of our responsibilities.
Yeah.
It's false.
Teenagers are irresponsible and stuff like that. I don't think that's true because most teenagers are responsible in their own way.
False. Most of them are not even half true or even make sense half the time.
Because other people set these stereotypes and they don't see the broadened category of teenagers. They see most teenagers, and that's the category they pick at, because it takes too much to analyze a teenager that's doing something with his life besides analyzing a teenager just like, hey, I don't really care about this, I'm just gonna just kick back and relax, nothing's too hard for me to do, you know what I'm saying?
I think people just made them up as a way to, I guess they got bored, and you can't really find any other way to describe someone unless you really look deeper into it, so I think people just started making up stereotypes.
As I said, it's an opinion. Some people can see kids singing like Glee, or they can see that kid that's trying to do something with his life, and I don't see a lot of TV shows showing that. It's just like a happy life, but some teenagers don't live.
I think those are exaggerated versions of how everyone has a little bit of Gretchen Peters, Regina George.
You see them in television programs. I do go to the movies and watch them, and most of them I find very endearing. No, because I work with teenagers. I've worked with teenagers for 33 years. I have a pretty good idea of what they're all about.
Told somebody. She told. You little bitch. You're a bitch.
Yeah, take your top off.
I feel like it's just like it kind of makes it's like hurtful to a certain extent, but then it kind of makes you angry. Like people are so ignorant, and a lot of people refuse to think anything different. So it's just like it's kind of like a point where you feel helpless. Like there's nothing you can say or do to change that person's opinion. So it's kind of like a lose-lose situation.
It makes me feel
Unindividualistic.
upset.
It makes me feel like the hell with them. I'm just gonna do my thing. Let me go beyond with their stereotypes and make them look stupid.
Don't be stereotypical.
Wide enough for a marching band to march.